Hey, what's going on with it, ladies and gentlemen, ponies and gentlemen? This is the one, the only criticism guy 2009, aka Nintendo Free 2011. I know I said I had 5 different honorable mentions, like I did in my video yesterday for the top 10 best cartoons of the early mid 2000s ever, in my opinion. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. I didn't get to mention any of these because I ran out of time. I had to do work and not do work, but I had to go out, exercise and stuff like that, and grocery shop and a lot of the other important stuff. So yeah, let's begin. Totally Spies, number 5. I can tell you so many good ass fucking things about this cartoon, and this isn't the real one, of course. This is the real one. So basically, it's about these 3 teenage spy girls named Sam, Clover, and Alex. You know, Clover being the dumb blonde one, Sam being the very intelligent redhead one, and Alex being the Latina chick, which was awesome as fuck. Cause there's mostly a lot of white girls, and maybe once in a while they'll throw an Asian in there. So I was glad they picked the Latina chick for that. Even though they kind of made her dumb too, it kind of pissed me off. But you know what? It's all good. But other than that, basically they work under this guy. His name is Jerry. He owns this corporation called Whoop. He gives them all these super high-class tech gizmos and gadgets. And their suppliers, this machine they made, Gladys. Not GLaDOS from Portal, but Gladys. That's probably where they got the idea for GLaDOS for Portal 1 and 2. Just in case you haven't seen it again, I did this for my Nintendo Free 2011 channel. Pretty bad fucking ass. Basically they're trying to live their day-to-day lives as, average teenagers in Southern California, I think. And, and they're trying to, just trying to get through life. It's hard as fuck for them to do because, they gotta, save the world all the time from evil bad guys here and there. But I thought they were funny as hell, some of the bad guys. Some of them were girls, actually. They were cute as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was an average anime until I found out this was from Paris, France. Just like Code Lyoko, which I'm gonna put in my number 1. But you'll see that in a second. Last but not least, I want to say about this, I love the voice acting. This cartoon was awesome as hell. They did 2 TV movies for it, which I thought was pretty badass. And Alex always had trouble saying Aquati, I don't know what it was. Aquati, I think was what it was. Other than that, Sam, she always had boy trouble all the time. Typical teenage drama shit, which I really didn't give 2 shits in a fuck about. And Clover, she always liked the little shopping, going to the mall floor with guys, that type of thing. She was a girly girl type of chick. I didn't really care about her too much. I think Sam was probably my most favorite one. I wish there would have been way more women like that chick in my days, because I'd be fucking them all. But yeah, other than that, let's begin. Number 4 real quick. I didn't get to mention this very much, is Fillmore. Let me tell you about Fillmore. This is a very fucking badass fucking TV show. It starred Tara Strong and that one dude that used to be in That's So Raven, Orlando Jones. Orlando Jones, the other one. I forgot what his fucking name was. But he was pretty much a badass dude. Basically, it's about these 2 kids right here, Fillmore and Ingrid. I could get their names up. He used to be a old school, badass, juvenile, typical African American, ghetto, I don't give a shit type of attitude and shit like that. But until, one day this one patrol officer gives him a chance. Either do life in detention, or you could work for the patrol officers and get away with as much stuff as you want. And basically, Ingrid is the one that he gets introduced later on and everything. She's basically she has this photographic memory type of talent that she could remember anything in the world that she wants. She's the one that usually does Fillmore's thinking for him. That's in a way, if you want to call it like that. It's kind of like a NYPD Blue kind of thing, but for kids, which I thought was badass as fuck because This cartoon didn't get a lot of credit that it should have gotten. I wish it would have made a movie off of this. Unfortunately, they didn't. And they worked for this other Latino dude. His name is Vallejo or something like that. Vallejo, I don't know. He's basically their boss. Their chief correspondent, executive type of dude or whatever. And then the principal's the one that's the hierarchy up there. Basically kind of tyrannical government shit. But I thought it was bad fucking ass nevertheless. I love the way Tara Strong did her voice. I love every voice that she does. Whether it's a boy's voice she's playing or a girl's voice. I don't know what it is about Canadians, but they got really talented ass people out there. Even though they're white shit too, but you know what? They do that French thing, which is awesome as fuck, in my opinion. I used to live upstate New York, so I seen them a couple times. They were chill as fuck with me. I never have a problem with them. They never have a problem with me. It was all good, They got fucking bacon, bro. Not trying to be stereotypical, because I've seen how they are. It's crazy shit. So yeah, Fillmore, that's basically it in a nutshell. I think they had a Game Boy Advance game for it, but I never got to play it. Yeah, that's all I got to say about Fillmore. So number 3, hopefully I can get number 3, is Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I know this is an adult cartoon, but you know what? I had to put it in out there, put my 2 cents on it. It's basically about these three characters. One name's Frylock, the other one's name is Shake, and that one's name is Meatwad. And then they got to deal with their like annoying, obnoxious East Coast Boston, like Rhode Island neighbor named I forgot what his fucking name was, Carl, I think. And basically they go on these crazy ass epic adventures, you know, completely different from what you would think out of the ordinary. I think, in my opinion, I think it was a pretty badass show. I think they still do get more shows on Adult Swim. It's just not as big as, you know, Family Guy was and shit, you know? And American Dad and Super Jail. There's a lot of badass fucking cartoons on there, especially like the Venture Brothers. I thought that was bad fucking ass. Kind of like an adult parody of Johnny Test and Johnny Quest. Another cool ass thing about this, I like the graphics and the explosions they would use all the time in this show. I thought they were awesome as fuck. They would always have to deal with demons, aliens, and like destroy them from different parallel universes, you know. All of this super complex science fiction, they would mash it up into one, that kind of thing, you know. I thought it was fucking awesome. That's Aqua Teen Hunger Force for you. Number 2 and 1, hopefully you guys don't go too hard for me on this, American Dad. Let me tell you about this show. It's basically kind of a spin-off of the Cleveland show and Family Guy. It's basically about this CIA agent named Stan. He's Smith. He's always like messing with his family. He's always like involving his personal life with his work life all the time. And then basically he's got his hot ass chick Francine. And then he's got his little pet alien named Roger. He actually has these kids, Haley and I forgot the other dude's name, but he's a nerd. He's always into World of Warcraft and anime and stuff like that. He's funny as hell. He was one of my favorite characters too. Steve, I think that's what his name was. And he always had this Asian friend, this fat friend. I thought it was funny as hell, you know. Pretty much badass, nevertheless, you know. And Stan, he would always get into these crazy ass like predicaments, like that were completely non-existent. There was this one episode where he turns water into cocaine. I thought was awesome as fuck. And then there was another episode he pretended to be this ghetto ass Mexican dude from the barrio and shit like that. It's like, you my chica, homegirl, you my hyena, bitch. You know, that type of shit. I thought it was fucking cool. And then he ends up being a robot Stan. That's fucking crazy. There's like 1,000 episodes probably so far since 2006 or 2007 when this Seth Green launched this whole thing on. Actually, no, I think his name was Seth MacFarlane. I don't know. Other than that, you know, it's a real badass episode. I think he was supposed to make the Flintstones or something like that, but I'm not sure if he ever did it or not. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about American Dad. Professional voice actors. Mila Kunis wasn't in this, which kind of sucked. But you know what? Haley did a badass fucking job. I don't know who did Haley's voice, but kudos for you because you were awesome as hell. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about American Dad. Number 1. Let me tell you something about number 1 because number 1 is super fucking badass. If I can find it. I doubt it's in here, but if it is, you're in for a fucking treat, people. I really fucking love this show with a passion. It was like one of the best shows in the freaking world. I don't know where the hell it's at. Hold on a second. This might take a little time, so just bear with me, people. Hold on. I'm sorry if this is taking a little bit longer than normal, but where is it at? Fucking I'll show it to you second. Hold on. There it is. Oh my god. This was one of the most best times of my middle school childhood of my whole fucking life. It was like the greatest moment, like, especially for 3D and the PS2 itself. I thought it was amazing as fuck. Hopefully you guys thought it was amazing as fuck too, because this was a one-of-a-kind episode. Once again, it was from Paris, France, like Totally Spies was. Hopefully I can get it. If I can, I don't know if it's there. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Alright, there it is. Fucking Code Lyoko. This thing I already talked about a year ago. How they were going to make Code Lyoko Evolution. I never got to see it, unfortunately, but it's basically about these 4 kids. I forgot what their names were, except one was Jeremy and Aelita. Actually, no, the other one, this little blonde was named Odd. This one was named Yumi. I thought she was cool as fuck. I had a huge ass crush on her like I do with Starfire and Teen Titans back in the days. That was my girl right there, my homegirl. And yeah, I forgot his name. I think it was Elric or Oric. I don't know. Sounds like some Full Metal Alchemist kind of thing. I think, in my opinion, this was a very undercredited show. I wish it would have got a lot more exposure. I think it only had 2 seasons. Second season was a lot better because they had all their superpowers upgraded and everything was just balls to the wall action 24/7. Sometimes there was a little bit of drama between Jeremy and Aelita, which is this pink-haired girl. She was awesome as fuck. She was very smart and very intellectual, and way beyond my shit. She made Einstein look like a dumbass. That's how intelligent as hell this girl was. And yeah, last but not least, they get taken over by this evil thing named Xana. It's kind of like this Illuminati symbol or whatever, unknown from Pokemon. You know, he's basically trying to destroy the Earth every time he gets a chance because he's an antivirus that goes from the reality world to the real world. He tries to destroy their lives, tamper with their personal life, with their family, with their sisters or cousins. Anything that has to do with that sort of nature, he'll fuck it all up. And then they always got to return to the past after that, you know. And it's up to Jeremy to go put everyone back to the past before it gets to the future, because so the future could look bright and basically it could look more be a more safe future, if you will. You know, it's based in all Paris, France too, kind of like a boarding school, whatever. I thought it was badass. There's a lot of soccer into it. I like how they did Return to the Past now because it makes everything a perfect life again. If you could get a second chance of life, you know, what would you do with it? You know, so many possibilities out there. Hopefully they make a brand new season or a spin-off of this show, because I was fucking in love with this show. It sucks that it got taken off the air, I guess because due to lack of ratings and shit like that. But hopefully one day we'll see it again, maybe like on Boomerang or something, I don't know, or Netflix. I would love to see this shit on Netflix because it will blow the hell out of my mind if they put this on Netflix. But like I always say, like, comment, subscribe. Is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at in the world. You guys take it easy. Peace out. Take care later, and God bless, and we'll see you around, okay? Don't drink the reckless, and don't drink and smoke weed at the same time. Very terrible habit. And with that said, peace out, YouTube. Late, I'm gone, and see you soon. Goodbye. Later.